Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Let's Play Rimworld Alpha 17. So last episode I believe we just got attacked by NG here, and I looked into the Alzheimer's thing a little bit more off screen, and it appears I don't think I'm going to want to keep NG just because, I don't know, it sounds like there's a lot of bad things associated with it, and of course because of it there's like a, I think it's a -15 in the consciousness tab. It's weird because it says affects memory, but I think it's supposed to say affects consciousness, because I think it basically I think just affects consciousness. So it's, I guess, kind of like having dementia, which I guess is kind of similar in the first place. But yeah, I think I'm gonna let NG go once she's healed at least. And otherwise, I think what I'm gonna want to do this episode is obviously finish up this and probably get working on this, the storage area. Well, soon, very, very soon, the microelectronics should be done, so that should all be good. And then, what else? Probably going to want to get storage done, and maybe a medical room, and whatever. A lot of things I could be doing. So yeah, let's get started. And Hydra, are you still injured? Yes, you are. So, I mean, no immediate danger, but you still might die. Oh yeah, I forgot. I made that just so someone can rest in the corner. I mean, this is a very bad thing to do, having someone get treated on the floor, but when someone just has a minor injury, it's not too much of a problem. I think when it really becomes a problem is when you've got, you know, bullet wounds and whatnot. Then you get a problem, and I should probably work on defenses. So once that's done, I'm gonna start researching the gun turrets, because we'll really need that pretty soon. I'm gonna make that there, and let's see. Just gonna delete this just so we don't place stuff outside of our zoning area. So yeah, I'm going to clear bird and meals, raw food, chocolate, I suppose. I mean, if we ever have those things, that works too. I guess for now I'd also do medicine. And then I think that's pretty good. Oh wait, corpses. Yeah, I also want to do animal corpses. Actually, I think, do we still have a... Yeah, we still have that bunny there. Spoils in less than a day, so probably going to spoil before they wake up, I would presume. I think the rain sounds are different, but I'm not sure. It sounds a little more, like, less harsh. Because I swear the rain before used to be, like, really, really loud and harsh. So I don't know if he changed it, or maybe my memory is just failing me, and okay, yeah, my volume is right. Alrighty then. So that's getting done. Oh yeah, we have no wood. Whoops, I'm like, why is no one constructing? It's because there is no wood to be had. I mean, there's a lot of other things for them to do, and oh wait, what? Has Igor been sleeping on the floor all night, and I'm just an idiot. Why? Wait, what? Why didn't Igor sleep with his wife? That's very strange. Yeah, that's a prime example, I think, of me just not paying attention and not noticing something really simple that I should. Yeah, you should not have been doing that, I hope. Yeah, that's really screwed up his mood quite a bit, but he should be fine. Give him a couple hours and he should be able to be alright. Okay, so yes, wood. I need that very much so, so let us acquire it. I'll probably do it in all the areas that I'm going to be constructing pretty soon. That would make the most sense. Alright, that should be good. Yeah, I do have cutting as a number one. I don't know. I know some people disagree with that, but the thing is, usually I'm just not... I don't pay attention that much to my wood, you know, amount. So I have a tendency of forgetting that I need wood soon. So then, by the time I assign cutting, I really, really need the wood. So, for me, it just makes sense because I'm an idiot and I always forget. Okay. But yeah, one thing that's nice, I have been getting quite a bit of views from the first video in the series, well, and the second as well. There's definitely, though, a very, like, what is it? Exponential decay when it comes to video views, which, I mean, makes sense, but you definitely notice that a lot. Like, you could probably plot it on a curve and it would look just like, you know, just like a regular exponential decay model. Okay, so what am I doing? Not auto doors. I think, yeah, we need gun turrets, so that is number 2 priority. And, oh, I should probably have them cut down the trees inside the little buildings here. That would make a lot of sense. Oh, wait, and now that that's done, I can go ahead and make an orbital trade beacon. Yeah, that's what it's called. I kept wanting to call it like a satellite beacon or something, and I guess that's kind of what it is, because it's like a... Well, not really, because it's not a satellite, but I guess it kind of communicates with satellites. Whatever. So that can get done. I guess while we're in the process of doing so, I can kind of build all these little supports that I'm going to want as well. Alrighty then. Okay, the bedrooms are done as well, so I should reinstall all the beds, although by doing so, I'm sure all my people will assign themselves to stupid beds again. I kind of don't even want to keep this. I kind of want to just say screw it and make another double bed, just because why not? It at least helps with our colonists', like, I don't know, self-worth, I guess you could call it. It's gonna be outside, which is kind of weird, but I think I'll just move that over there, because this will, I think I'm gonna make, well, actually no, I want to make, I think, this the medical bed, right? Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but I think I'm gonna make this over here the medical area. Oops. Oh, yeah, I guess I'll let him sleep, because it's nighttime. Oh yeah, so Engie, are you healed up yet? Mostly, I mean, almost. I'll release her, though, because we really don't want her in our business. So where do I want to put our initial defenses? I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, also, I should probably finish up some of the wiring. I shouldn't say finish it up, but I should put it in areas that will more than likely need to be powered in the near future. And, oh yeah, this is all done, so I can do this. I mean, we have plenty of these meals still. I think I'll just keep eating these until they're all out, because I know they always prefer eating these over simple meals anyways. I don't know why. Maybe it's been changed, but I don't know. It's weird. They always prefer the packaged survival meals. I guess it says they're high quality, which makes sense. So I just won't bother with this, I don't think. Until then, although knowing me, I'll probably not even realize that they're all starving or something stupid like that. Oh yeah, that should probably be chopped down. Yeah, that's kind of blocking a lot of power from being produced. Alright. And I guess if any of my characters have the time, I'll just have them haul some of the stuff like that that's going to be in the middle of our base. So Ryan, I want you doing that, actually. That would make a little more sense. Just so I can finally make our storage area. So create stockpile. Oops. So now that the stockpile is created, what do I want to do next? Yeah, I need power. So, good thing I already kind of made some. Just go straight there. Oh yes, one thing I need to do. That's what I'm thinking of. I need to expand the build roof area, because otherwise there's not really any point in making this stockpile. And I think I'll always keep these walls like this, because this is going to sort of be in the middle of our base anyway, so there's not really any point in, like, let's say, making another wall around here. I mean, I guess there's a kind of a point. It would help a little bit with certain security situations, but whatever. Oh, hey, another thing, I need to make a wall here. And I know I could I only have to put one, but just because I like symmetricality, gotta do two. Okay, so normal and poor. So, I'm sure they all forgot where they're sleeping now. So because I think Hydra is the one that's greedy. So Hydra... let's see. Hydra and Igor go in here, and then hopefully Ryan's able to figure that out by himself. And let me make sure it's medical, just so he has nowhere else to possibly sleep. Now we have our first medical bed. How amazing, isn't it? And we're getting a larger harvest. That's nice. How much do we have? Wow, yeah, we have 500 rice, so that should definitely tide us over for a while. Okay, you... Oh, I already designated releasing. Oh, yes, Hydra is our... I think Hydra is our warden. Yeah, Hydra's our warden, so that's why that's not getting done. Yeah, you might as well release her. There's no point feeding her. Alright, so that can also be gotten rid of. There's no need in having that. And I kind of want to just disassemble all the wooden walls in here at least because... I mean, well, I guess we still... I guess this would still be useful for a prison, so... That makes sense. Huh, what do I want to build next? I think I want to build, like, this whole thing, because then I can get rid of all those wood walls. Yeah. That's, I think, a good idea. I mean, I suppose it would be a good idea to make a wall around here, but rice is really the only thing we've got in storage, and that never, well, I shouldn't say never, it takes about 2 quadrums, which I think is like, I think these used to be seasons, but now they're quadrums. So we should be good with regards to that. Yeah, one of the worst things I think about playing in a winter climate is when you, like, I think we could easily, like, just with off of this alone, we could probably produce enough food to survive with 3 characters. But the thing is, you never know how many people are you going to be able to, or that you're going to be able to recruit, so if we end up getting like 6 people, then yeah, then we probably wouldn't have enough food to survive, so you never really know. Also, I just noticed that. We can totally use that. I guess that's close enough too. Might as well get that over with whenever someone has the time. I think there's one way over there, but I'll let it sit. It'll be a little bit of a just in case kind of thing if we really are desperate for components. Oh yeah, and someone should probably haul that. Otherwise, I'm sure Hydra's angry about not having a, yeah, jealous just because she's got a stupid slate chunk. One thing I could do, I know I normally never do this right away, but I think just for moods, it would be a good idea, and it's not like it takes that long. I'm just going to do some flooring here, just for the sake of mood bonuses. I could even wood this whole thing, and even though it doesn't look as pretty as the limestone, it at least would be, like, consistent, so to speak. I could also do that thing I've done in the past where I just make, like, 20 stools, and then I find whatever ones are better than normal, or whatever ones are just the highest quality in general, and just only use those, because I have noticed, I remember I really learned in the last Let's Play that it really does, especially now, it makes a really big difference if you make really nice looking bedrooms, and especially it really makes a difference to make a nice dining room and a nice, yeah, just a nice dining room I think is number one, and I guess a nice rec room is a pretty good priority too. And I ought to cut all the trees and whatnot in these rooms, otherwise it's kind of pointless in having the room. So yeah, this will be our prison, and then this will be the med bay. So what else needs to be done? Lots of things that need to be done. I honestly get overwhelmed, especially now, because, I don't know. I think I've mentioned before that I played this game the most back when it was in, like, Alpha 12, so there's a lot of the newer features that just aren't quite as fresh in my memory whenever it comes to, like, things I need to do. So that's the one thing, is like when it comes to mood bonuses, I'm not quite as used to that having that big of a difference on, or I'm not quite as used to having like nice looking bedrooms making a difference, but now it really does make a difference, even though it didn't used to. Oh yeah, I forgot, it describes here how nice the bedroom is. Theirs is a 22 and Igor's, or Ryan's, is a 12. Not too shabby. Everyone's in a pretty good mood now, although Ryan he's a little salty about his awful bedroom. Apparently theirs is awful too. That's surprising. I guess I could expand the bedrooms. Actually, that wouldn't be that hard if I just made the bedrooms one longer in each direction. Honestly, though, the thing that would make the biggest difference is just having a better than normal double bed. I kind of want to do that. Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of other things we should probably focus on first, though. Alright. So, we need a joy source, apparently. Let's just plop down a horseshoes thing, I suppose. I guess that works right there. Let's also cut down some of this stuff in our stockpile. Make our life a little easier. Especially it makes walking from place to place easier. Did they even do anything yesterday? I mean, I think Hydra's busy with this right here. You know what? Just for security reasons, I think I'm going to do this right here. All these, because even though I don't really have much of a need for these bedrooms here, it makes a lot of sense for security. Do that. Yeah, I guess that's where I'll put all the doors. Yeah, so then this way we can only really be attacked from like here, here, or I guess here if we're unlucky. On that note, where should I put my first defenses? I know I said I was going to make my main defenses here, but there's not a good reason to put them here until we've got this all mined out and until we've got like a completely enclosed base. So I think just for now, for the near future, I might just put it like right here, because this is a pretty good place, you know. It kind of defends. It basically defends this entire region here. It's just if they come from down here that we're in a little bit of poor luck. But yeah, we don't really have to worry about that until we've got like big raids of like 5+ people. And I think the next raid should only be like 3 people at the most. I've noticed in this game, usually their first raid is always like a rat or a bunny or something like that. And then your second raid is usually always just one guy with like a club or a knife. Or usually a shiv, I should say. And then the third raid is usually 3 people that are usually not that well equipped. Sometimes I think they have like SMGs and some semi-decent weaponry, but yeah, usually that's how the game tends to go when it comes to your first raids. Alright, do some of that. Did I? Oh yes, I was waiting for all our meals to be gone. Okay, we only have 6 left, so I should probably do this right now before I forget. So do until you have, and oh wait, I swear I read that, huh. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. That's where it is. Pause when satisfied. I think. Wait, what? I don't understand what this means. I think that's what I was referring to when he... I think he mentioned how... Whoops. He added a thing, and I think that's what it is. Oh, yes. Okay. So I'll do... I think I'll do... Yeah, I think for now 10 should be good. We only have 3 people. So yes, so he'll only start cooking when there's 3 meals or less. So that should work. So yes, that's something that Tynan added, but should be very good when you've got a lot of people. Oh, it should be when you've got a lot of people and you don't want your cook like starting to do an activity and then immediately having to go back. Because that's usually what always happens with cooks in this game, as if you have like a cook who's a miner, they'll like mine 1 block or barely even do that, and then they're like, oh, someone ate 1 meal, I have to go all the way back and do that now. So that's a very good thing to have. A hare has become self-tamed. Interesting. I think I'm just going to slaughter it because, I mean, what the hell's the point in a hare? I mean, to be perfectly honest, what's the point in a monkey, too? Oh, I guess I could give our monkey a bed on that note. I think I might just do something like put it here, because I think Ryan is the one who's really bonded to the monkey. Yeah. So might as well put him in there. Is Ryan also an animal person? I'm not sure. Let's see. Ryan is indeed. Are you... Let me see. I think he has the animal, like, as his trained animal, I believe. Or I think I have to look in the animals tab to see that. Oh, he doesn't... Oh, yeah, Tico hasn't even been trained, so he doesn't have a master. I guess I could. They're already bonded, so I might as well have him learn basic obedience. Tico here. Oh, of course the stupid monkey's all the way down here. Now Ryan's chasing after it. I think it's probably just trying to go to bed. Yeah. So that should be good, though. So yes, then Ryan, I think, will be happy that he has his monkey following him. So that will be nice. Okay, so now that this is all done, yeah, I guess I can also do some beds in here as well, just to start out with. I think 2 should be good. I don't know. We'll need more, I think, in the future, but for now, 3 or 2 should be fine. I never planned, like, at this current point, I think having more than 2 prisoners at a time would be, like, really bad. It would be very hard to sustain ourselves. I've had that happen before, where I've had, like, only 3 colonists, and then I tried taking care of 3 prisoners on top of that, and that's just a mess. So, I usually try, like, limiting it to 2 or less, unless you've got, like, a really massive colony already. Alright, hauling all that wood, I mean, needs to get done eventually, might as well do it now. Yeah, still waiting on the turrets. That's something I really, really want. I could use a power switch too. How far out do I want to make the initial defenses? I guess like that far should be good. It is kind of stupid having our defenses right next to our power generators though, because that means if we get screwed up, or that means if someone decides to take cover around here, then that's gonna screw up our own expensive equipment. Hydra is so close. I really just want defenses. Like, that's my #1 concern. I know there's a million other things I could and should be doing. Who is idle? Igor, what is your best thing? Growing. I mean, soon we'll have to harvest, I think. Oh yes, here's something random. Someone kind of, I think, I don't know if they were just misinformed or if they were just, like, trolling, but I think they said I shouldn't grow rice on this soil, but if you look here, rice has a fertility sensitivity of 100%, which means it's very easily affected by fertile or unfertile soil. Like, that really affects its growing time. But if you look at, like, let's say this thing, it only has a fertility sensitivity of like 50%. And I think that's similar to like potatoes. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know it's less than 100%. So that's why you want to grow stuff like rice here, because it grows really, really quickly, which is nice. Whereas if I growed potatoes, they'd still grow more quickly because of the fertile soil, but not quite as quick as they could compared to rice. You know, the, what would you call it? The scale between the two is, it's better to grow rice is my only real point. Yeah, I could use more structures. I think I'll do this right here. One door here, and although it annoys me because it's not symmetrical, I think I'll put another door here just because more than likely people will be traveling like here to or here with meals, so that makes sense. I mean, honestly, I could just finish off this whole little inner circle here, and then we actually have like a real wall, so then no one would ever try like going through here. Everyone would have to go sort of out here. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Awesome, guns. Gotta love you some guns. Yeah, I think I'll just do this for now. So then the only real way to get in is here, here, or if you... Well, actually, on that note... I don't know. For now, I don't think I have to worry. Once we have to worry about larger raids, then I think I should worry about having an entrance here or not, but... For now, I think we should be good. This little wall here will help our defenses just enough to count, I do believe. And whoops, no. Let's do that. And then I'll expand this, I don't know, 3x3, sure. And I think, what should we do? I mean, I'm gonna move these pretty soon. Like, or I shouldn't say soon, but not that far in the future. I'm gonna move all these once I decide to make a real defensive area, but I think for now, 2 should be pretty good, especially for whatever our next raid ends up being. And knowing my luck, the raid will probably happen in like 5 seconds or something like that, just because I designated, but it's not yet complete. That always tends to happen to me. Almost done with that. Yeah, our base is really looking up. There's definitely a lot of things that have been changed compared to the last episode. Or maybe I shouldn't say changed, but finished. Oh yeah, so now this, I'm gonna deconstruct all this stuff because there's really no need for it anymore. And then this is going to be a prison. Awesome sauce. So yes, we had a lot of good progress, I think. The only thing that's bad is that if there's like a fire or something, that would be very, very bad for us because wood burns, well, very well. And then, oh, one thing we're going to need soon is steel, unfortunately. And unfortunately, the closest steel, I think, is way up here. Oh, wait. Oh, there's probably some somewhere in here, but not any on the surface. How good is our best miner, anyways? Oh, you have a high motivation to learn it, but you've only got 3 out of 20, which is pretty terrible. That's another thing I think I read, is Tynan actually made the mining speed, I think, a lot lower. I don't really need components, but whatever. On that note, when it comes to this, I think auto doors would be a good next investment. Auto doors are kind of annoying because they're a constant drain on electricity, and you also then have to worry about what? You have to worry about having components always get used on those, especially because they break down a lot too. Whatever, though. Oh yeah, we could use a comms console, actually. On that note, we do need steel. Okay, screw this then. And let's start mining out this little deposit here. And the one thing I am going to do in the future is I'll actually be kind of strategic. And when it comes to all these bedrooms, I'll sort of make sure that people get designated to the bedrooms that are close to their best activity. So, like, I think, what, Ryan, or who's our cook? Igor's our cook. So he's obviously right next to the kitchen, which is good. And on that note, if I have like a warden, you know, I obviously want them being in this like southern half. And then if I have someone who's like a really, really good crafter, I obviously want to like put them around here. And yeah, I mean, really, I just want to make sure I keep the people that are involved in these activities down here. Otherwise, everyone else, it doesn't really matter. Oh, yes. I should also probably just put like a couple walls here just in case. And what else? I guess, guess I'll do something like that just for our guys to sort of sit back around here. Yeah, it's kind of a waste of the limited steel we have, but defensively, it's a good call, I do believe. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm going to end the episode here. So we got a lot of good progress this episode. A very good chunk of our main base has actually been accomplished. Yeah, I mean, you can construct really, really quickly with wood. The problem is wood just is not really safe at all. But whatever, I think I should at the very least just make sure I get rid of all the foliage, because if we don't have any foliage, then it's a lot harder for a fire to start and to spread. So I should make sure like these trees are gone, as well as all the like the little bushes and patches of grass. Okay, so yeah, that should be good for this episode. So thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.